Eagle Spotlight interviews here. Brad Galli joined alongside Chris Otule this week. And Chris, how's everything going, man?
Well, everything's going fine. Just trying to catch up with academics now the season's over and trying to finish up school year strong. So.
Always the student. I know this season was tougher than you would have expected this year, obviously getting hurt and everything like that. So as the student that you are, what did you learn this year in the basketball season, even though you only played in a few of the games at the beginning of the season?
Well, you know, I was out for 2 years, didn't get to play a lot, but just want to say I gained a lot of experience just by watching out there. That's all I could do, actually. Watching the guys in practice and the amount of energy that they gave in practice and on the court just helped me, and I think I'll be ready for it next year. So. Now,
Lazar Hayward picked up, I guess, where you left off. He played the 5 most of the season at the end of the year. As good as a player as he is, did you look at him and say, you know, kind of like the young quarterback in football where they always say, you know, he gets the clipboard, he watches. Could you pick up things in Lazar's game that you said, maybe I can pick that up and add it to my game, or even when he would screw up, could you recognize that easily?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Lazar's a great shooter, and I don't think I'm going to be shooting like that next year, but he also does have a good low post game, and I picked up a few of his moves. He's strong inside, great rebounder, so I just picked up a lot of that from him.
Now, going forward here, I think a lot of people want to know, you know, you have missed those 2 seasons. It's kind of a silly question because a lot of the times it's not up to you, but how do you plan on staying healthy this upcoming season?
I just plan on doing the same thing I did last year, working out with Todd a lot, and just hope that doesn't happen again, you know, so that's all I can do. So.
Well, Coach is so tough on you, I think, because he knows you can take it, because you want to grow. You're a guy who's come into this program and said, I want to get better, I want to improve, on a team that usually doesn't have a really solid, you know, huge presence of a big man. So being that Coach is so tough on you, and he voices that pretty openly to the media and to you guys, obviously, what is your relationship with him like?
Coach Buzz is a unique coach. He shows his love by on his court, his actions on the court. Shows love by example. He treats us all the same. He loves us all one another, and love him too. So.
Love is a pretty strong message.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like we checked out the banquet. We heard what he had to say about all of you guys. It is like a brotherhood there. He really gets to know you as a person. Does that help when you get into practice so that he can really deal with you and get to know you on a more personal level than maybe some coaches that don't like to get friendly with coaches and with their players and try to back off? Does that help you then if he knows you personally?
Yeah, he knows a lot about each and every one of us, and I think that on the court he gives him a leeway to say whatever he wants, I guess. Well, he's close with all of us, so it's good.
We're looking at next year. Obviously, everyone's looking for a big man. I think that's the message here at Marquette all the time. I'm sure you hear it. When you hear critics and the fans and all the supporters say, we need a big man, we need a big man, do you want to say to them, hey, hold on, I can fill that role, I'm ready to do that next year?
Not really. I just don't really listen to much of the critics what they say.
Do you hear it, though?
Sometimes, like, not really, but I just don't listen to them.
Okay.
I just try to do what I do every day, and just, you know, hopefully the outcome is good next year. So.
What are you trying to improve on most here in the off season then?
Probably still the same things as last year, and just making sure I get up and down, conditioning, working on the offensive game, rebounding, because that's what we lost last year, a lot of rebounding, so I just want to fulfill that and just playing my role in the team.
Now, Buzz did say last year, though, I mean, at a point in your freshman season, he said you couldn't get back and forth on the court from foul line to foul line without having to wait for Chris in practice, and he said that's gone. That's not an issue anymore. So is it now really all basketball with you, trying to improve your game in the low post, trying to get to that point? Because it seems like you've got the conditioning portion of your game down.
Yeah, I got it down, but I don't think I got it down all the way, so we're going to work on a little more of that and just make sure I get that down packed, and then want to do some basketball stuff, I guess. So.
The NFL drafts this weekend. If you were to be drafted in the NFL, what position would you play?
Probably play defensive end. Defensive end?
Defensive end?
Yeah.
Who would you model your game after?
Probably Mario Williams from the Texans.
Oh, Mr. #1 overall pick from Texas?
Yeah, the Texans fan.
Appreciate that. They bring that toughness to the court this season, all right?
Will do.
Sounds good, buddy. All right, thanks for joining us on the Golden Eagle Spotlight interviews. You can catch us on MUTVsports.com and, of course, on GoMarquette.com. Thanks for joining us, everybody.